Gabriel.
Is he on this?
He's sitting in the windowsill. We're at my desk, and I am about to draw. I keep saying that. I've been saying that for 2.5 hours now, but I got distracted because Gabe was in quiet time and Caius was napping, and so I was working on some Etsy stuff, that like sending out some orders and getting that all organized to make sure I was caught up on everything that I needed to do for right now. And then it was time for Gabe to come out of his quiet time. And
my mom will go out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And you will write out.
Yeah.
But daddy.
Like daddy?
Daddy write out because daddy.
Here, Caius. Let's see what he's getting into. He is in no pants today because he pooped a lot and his pants smelled like poop, even though there was no poop on them. And I didn't put him in new pants. So anyway, I was getting ready to do, and I do Walmart delivery now because of their subscription thing. At first I didn't think it was, please don't. At first I didn't think it would be worth it because it's like $13 a month and I wasn't going to do the year subscription. But then You need me? Oops. Okay. Anyway, so at first I wasn't going to do the Walmart delivery because I thought it was too expensive. But I decided to try it out for 15 days or whatever their free trial was. And then I realized, like, normally I'll meal plan for 2 weeks. And then do you not want cereal?
Yeah.
What do you want in here? You put it on the table when Mommy is pouring cereal. That's why Mommy thought you wanted cereal. What do you want? Go sit at the table, Caius. What do you want? Play-Doh? Okay, go play with the Play-Doh. A blue Play-Doh? Then go get it. Put the green one back and go get the blue one. So, anyway, what was I saying? Anyway, I don't even know what I'm saying. I decided to try it out, and I have the hardest time, whether I'm pregnant or not, especially when I'm pregnant, because my appetite just leaves, and I have no appetite, and I have the hardest time deciding what I want to eat. And then when I'm not pregnant, I still have the same problem, but with more of an appetite. So what I had been doing is I do a meal plan for every 2 weeks, based on the paycheck, and I usually get it like near the Friday we get paid. And then like I'm set for meals. I'll do like around 10 for the 14 days because inevitably we'll eat out a couple of times or have leftovers or something, or do something small or something. And I'm just looking at Kai. He's at the table and there's a spray bottle, so I'm trying to see what he's doing. That worked out pretty good, except for the meal planning part and me like having a hard time picking meals. Well, when the Walmart delivery came, I was like, I don't think it's a good deal. I only go twice a month, and that's $6 per delivery. That's too expensive, whatever. But then I started realizing that, like, okay, they only have a $30 minimum, and I could just plan 2 or 3 days at a time and get more deliveries, and then that makes the delivery fee worth it. And it also helps me with meal planning. So that's what I'm doing now, and it actually is working out pretty well. You want your water? What? What? What's wrong? You fell? You trying to get the blue Play-Doh?
No.
So I just spent a little bit of time trying to pick out. I picked out 5 meals this time. I don't like to get the meat. Oh, you're trying to get my stuff, get the stuff off my desk?
No, we got put the pay.
No, you're not going to put Play-Doh on my desk. So I just cleaned up over here some. And there's still like half the room that has to be cleaned. I feel like it's a never-ending story. But I honestly haven't cleaned it in a couple of days. Caius likes to take the cubies and just dump them out. And yeah, I just don't have times generally to clean it up, or don't make the time to clean it up because I'd rather do other things. So right now I am just kind of picking up their toys and straightening a little bit. Baby, I don't know. Oh, right there on the floor. So I set the boys up to play Play-Doh over here on their table. Gabriel, you have like 3 knives. How many knives do you need?
2 knives?
Well, now you have 7. Yeah, look how many knives you have. How silly. How silly.
It's not fair.
Right there. So, anyway, this is the area that I was talking about. I just cleaned up a bunch of toys right here and over here. But then there's like the rest of the room here. So, eventually, this room will be clean. Actually, probably only take 5 or 10 more minutes to finish this, but I am going to draw, since that's what I've been saying I'm going to do for a couple of hours now. But I took the boys to the mall today, and they played in the play area, and I met a friend, and just like getting out and dealing with the boys, it is so exhausting. I got up. I must have been really tired last night because I ended up getting up later than normal, and I was still like super tired and cranky. So then I was like 30 or 45 minutes late to meet her. Thankfully she was late too, so it helped a little bit, but she was still waiting on me, and that's horrible. But then like being at the mall, it's always a lot of work being out with the boys, because you're like lifting them, watching them, then you have to take them to the bathroom or change their diaper if they go potty, or like there were several times I ended up having to carry Caius from like the bathroom back to place or whatever, because he likes to walk. It's not that he wasn't walking, it's just like he was stopping to play a lot, and so it was taking, if I just let him dawdle, it will be forever. Hey, go sit at the table with your Play-Doh, okay? Let's keep it at the table. It's like a lot of energy exerted carrying, because he's over 20 pounds. And yeah, I just don't even know how I did. Kyle had the stroller in his car, which was nice. Not nice. That part wasn't nice. But he was coming home today for lunch, and I forgot it, and we ended up getting lunch there. And so I had him come meet me there. So we had a nice little lunch out with him, which we don't normally get to do. So that was good. But by then, Caius was extra tired. He wasn't acting bad as an extra tired. He's just tired. And ready to be home and taking a nap. And so, anyway, the trip took a little longer than expected. So we got home and I was beyond exhausted, and I was kind of cranky with ironically, the lady next to who had parked next to me, she parked after me. I know for a fact because when I got Caius out to go in, there was plenty of space. So I come back, and literally to open Kai's door, which he sits in the back, you know, like not in the third row, but in the middle seat. So to open his door, I could get it like to her rear view mirror thing on the outside, and I could only fit like the top portion of my body, you know, with my belly. And I'm like, okay, Kai, you have to climb into your seat, because I couldn't sit him in his seat since it was such a tight fit, my belly wouldn't fit. And while I am loading Caius, the lady comes up and, you know, I smile at her, and like the whole time I'm like super angry, because I'm like, who the heck parks like this and doesn't fix it? Like, I'm constantly fixing my parking because it's just horrible parking with a big car. But she didn't bother to fix it. So I'm like sitting there, and she comes up and she like puts something in the back seat, and then she's waiting. And since I'm exhausted now from being with the kids and like all the energy I've exerted the morning, I was not in a nice mood. And then I was pissed that I was having to like deal with this, and I could have easily like stopped what I was doing and let her move her car or get in her car and leave so that I could actually have space to do it. But I was so pissed that she parked like an idiot that I made her wait, and I struggled to get Kai into his seat. But it took me like triple the amount of time to get him in, because I couldn't open the door all the way and fit. So I was like reaching like this. It was ridiculous. I was so mad. And even at one point she's like, do you want me to just like move my car so you can get in there? And I was like, no, it's okay. Like, you should have fixed it first. And she's like, oh, the guy next to me parked like an idiot, so then I did, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, well, I don't care. I'm gonna make you wait now. So just remember, you could, if you park like an idiot, you could run into people like me that are pregnant with 2 toddlers and exhausted and gonna be pissed off that you park like an idiot and make you wait. So try to park nicely. Anyway, hey, go to the table. Go to the table. Go on. So I did end up picking up a little bit more. See, it's like not taking me long at all to pick up. It's taking me a little longer since I'm talking, but I'm almost done. Now I'm gonna stop and go draw, so bye.
Hello. Is that you?
Now we have another monkey up here. Say hi, Caius.
Yeah, my E too.
Hi.
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 I eat. No, I eat.
Yeah, you are a monkey. Both of you are. Okay, that was fun. Should we say bye-bye?
Bye-bye.
Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Julie. What's that, Mama?
Say bye-bye.
What's that?
What's the what? Thanks for watching the vlog today, and I hope you subscribe, and I'll be sure to upload more hopefully soon.